So good morning. Good morning, children. This is the last part in our organ system. So today we are going to see about the human reproductive system. So both the system we have to study, and you have to know about our reproductive system. It is very essential to for our life. So the sex organs are distinguished as primary and secondary sex organs. So primary means a major and a secondary accessory. The primary sex organs are gonads, which produce gametes and secrete sex hormones. ஸோ பிரைமரி செக்ஸ் ஆர்கனை தான் மெயில் கோனாட் ஃபீமேல் கோனாட் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். அதிலிருந்து தான் செக்ஸ் செல் கிரியேட் ஆகுது, தட் இஸ் கேமிட்ஸ். And also they are secreting sex hormones. So sexes are separated due to the presence of different sex hormones. So males are different sex hormone and females are different sex hormone. Secondary sex organ. So that what are they? They are genital ducts. So ducts comes from gonads and glands responsible for sex. So these are helps in the transportation of gametes and reproductive process. So here you are seeing the male sex organ, picture of the male sex organ. So testis is present. This testis is the male gonad of the male gonad, and it was present inside the loose tissue that is called scrotum, bag-like structure. It was projected out from the body because it has to maintain less than the body temperature, that is -3 from the body temperature, so that it is projected out from the body. And then above the testis, epididymis is present, and the testis produce male gamete and temporarily store it in the epididymis. From the epididymis, a duct was arise that is called vas deferens. That vas deferens enter into the body cavity. So the testis produce male gamete. It is stored in the epididymis and it is carried through the vas deferens and it goes to the body cavity and then enter again. It is come down. You can trace the vas deferens and you can know come down and it is joined with the urethra. So through this way the sperm is traveling, and vas deferens is associated with some glands, that is seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and then vas deferens opens in the glans penis. Through that male gamete comes out. So now testes, already I told to you, outside the abdominal cavity of the male produce male gametes, and they are producing a sex hormone, testosterone. This is the male sex hormone. It gives the testosterone gives maleness to the male. Testis has a coiled tubule. I told it is present above the testis, that is apex. Then Sertoli cells was present inside the testis. It is provide nourishment to the developing sperm. Then scrotum. So where the testis is present, that is called scrotum. Loose pouch-like sac of skin, and it is divided into right and left scrotal sac. Scrotum acts as a thermoregulator organ and provides the optimum temperature for the formation of sperm. Sperm form ஆகக்கூடிய essential temperature கொடுக்கிறது scrotum தான். The sperm develops at the temperature of 1 to 3 degrees centigrade lower than the normal body temperature. So it was present outside the body. Vas deferens, it's a straight tube which carries to the seminal vesicle. Sperm store in the seminal vesicle and it was secreting a rich fructose, calcium and enzymes. Fructose is the source of energy for the sperm. Then, and along with seminal vesicle, it opens into the ejaculatory duct, that is urethra, glans penis சொன்னோமா அந்த urethra. So contained inside the penis conveys the sperm from the vas deferens and accessory glands, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, Cowper's gland. These are some accessory glands. So secretion of these glands form a seminal fluid. It mixes with the sperm and form semen. The total content is called now semen. So that fluid provides nutrition and also helps in the transport of sperm. So this is another view of male reproductive system. So you can see the inner view of testes now. Inside that, then epididymis, then vas deferens, seminal vesicle, அங்கே தான் the fluid secrete ஆகுது. Then other than the two glands, prostate and Cowper's gland, they are also secreting a fluid. The fluids are called semen. It provides nutritive medium and also transporting medium for sperm. Human reproductive system. So both the system we have to study, and you have to know about our reproductive system. It is very very essential to for our life. So the sex organs are distinguished as primary and secondary sex organs. So primary means major and secondary accessory. The primary sex organs are gonads, which produce gametes and secrete sex hormones. So primary sex organ தான் male gonad, female gonad அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். அதில் இருந்து தான் sex cell create ஆகுது, that is gamete. So now testes, already I told to you, outside the abdominal cavity of the male, produce male gametes. And they are producing a sex hormone, testosterone. This is the male sex hormone. It gives, the testosterone gives maleness to the male. Testis has a coiled tubule. I told it is present above the testis, that is So this is the female reproductive system picture. Ovary. Inside the ovary, the female gamete is produced, and then a duct. The ovary is present at the back of the uterus only. It's not directly connected with the uterus. And அப்புறம் பார்த்தோம் terminal end of the fallopian tube கொடுத்துருக்கா. terminal end வந்து fimbriae, finger like projection இருக்கு. It directly faces towards the ovary to receive the female gamete. அந்த fallopian tube வழியாக தான் ovum வரும். ஸோ இங்கே ஒரு ஒயிட் கலர் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் மேலே கொடுத்துருக்கு, அதுதான் ஓவம். தென் யூட்ரஸ், இட்ஸ் அ பியர் ஷேப் மஸ்குலர் பேக் லைக் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். anterior part of the uterus is called fundus. And lower part, narrower part is called cervix. Cervix is enter into a muscular tube that is called vagina. Vagina is acts as a both birth canal, and also it connect the external genitalia with cervix. The endometrium, myometrium, இதெல்லாம் வந்து a muscles present in the uterus, because it's a highly muscularized bag like organ, because it has to hold the baby. And so it was a muscularized organ. இந்த ரைட் சைட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபிம்ப்ரியே நல்லா தெரியுது பாருங்கள். இங்கே லெஃப்ட் சைடில் வந்து இட் வாஸ் செக்ஷன்டு. அந்த ஃபிம்ப்ரியெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் யூட்ரைன் டியூப் ஆர் fallopian tube. இட்ஸ் அ கிராஸ் செக்ஷன் ஆஃப் யூட்ரஸ் அண்ட் வஜைனா அண்ட் fallopian tube. இந்த பக்கம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ரைட் சைட் ஃபுல் ஓவரி அண்ட் அலாங் வித் த fallopian tube.